Hi, my name is Charlton Bilow. We're going to be learning about insects today. Our first insect is the common earwig. The earwig, some of you may call the pincher bug. And pincher bugs, or common earwigs, live in the tree. Let's see a live one. Okay, well I see I can't find any common earwigs, but I do see other insects. But let's look under a brick to see some common earwigs. Here's a common earwig. They have pinchers on their backs only to hurt their enemy. If they try to get hurt, then they defend themselves with those. To insects, it really hurts. And they wouldn't hurt any humans unless they'd be harmed. As I said, enemy. And they also have pinchers to catch other insects to eat. The mother pincher bugs always are away from the nest, while the father one is at least close by to the eggs. The eggs are really tiny. Every one of them make one pincher bug, but once you come back after a while, after all the eggs are hatched, all these little tiny things about the size of a little seed start crawling around all over the place. Let's go over the tree now and find some sow bugs, as you'd probably say, roly-poly. I found a family of them right in here. There they are. They dig into the bark. Why would you think sow bug would go into the tree? And how would you think they would? The reason why they do that is so they don't get hurt by pincher bugs, because that's one of their enemies. How they get in there, they have these very, very tiny jaws that chew very slowly in. And as they go in, they go further and further, the furthest they could, just to get away from pincher bugs. Okay, now let's go back over to by the brick. Roly-polies and many insects like to live under stuff. And roly-polies live in varieties of colors. Here's rolled up gray or white one. Here's a dark blue one. I've seen red one before, which is pretty strange.
I'd like some money to go to Costco.
Now we're gonna learn about ants. Here's a picture of an army ant. There's many different kinds of army ants and many different kinds of ants, period. There's black army ants, red army ants. Now we're gonna go see some live ants. Okay, now here are some ants we're gonna look at. Black ants, which don't hurt. They cannot use their eyes because they don't have eyes. So isn't that strange how they walk in rows without eyes? Well, they have feelers. As they walk, they notice millions of other ants walking other ways or same way, and they walk just to get to food. They move from anthill to anthill. They have really small little cupped hands, sticky hands, that they dig with. They have very small jaws to eat with. Sometimes they can't even eat because if a person gets so close to them, they try to bite the person's shoe, their teeth fall off. Now we're going to learn about one kind of spider, one harmless. Here's one very harmless spider. It really doesn't eat much, but all it eats is a fly probably about once a week. It doesn't hurt people, because if it crawled on your hand, it can't notice it because you're too big. It has very small eyes, could see hardly anything. It only feels its web move when flies come for its food. And they have very small stomachs. That's right here. That's why you see those little balls there. You probably would think it's the front, but it really is the back. And it's cup-shaped, so it's even smaller than it looks from the outside. If you look on the inside, it's cupped and black in the bottom. Now let's see if there's other insects around. Insects really like going on walls very close to the ground. Here's a whole bunch of ants here. They made their place out of leaves. Also, spiders like to live inside of walls. They somehow take away the cement that you put with the bricks. Let's go somewhere else to see if there's any other insect. Insects really like gardens. And I'm going to show you over here. We're going to look at some aphids. Aphids like long, watery plants. Let's take a look of a live aphid. Here are some black aphids on the plants here. As you can see, it's not just dirt, it is bugs. Some of you may think that it's probably dirt, but if you look close enough, it has wings on it, and they fly, and they suck out all the juice in the plants. Here is one aphid. It's probably so small you can't even see it, but you'll have to check your plants if you really want to see an aphid. Okay, now that's the end of our show. Thank you for watching.